morning and welcome to another Fiberific live craft and chat. Nearly forgot the name of who we are here. I've been having one of those weeks where keeping awake seems to be my biggest struggle. I have some kind of, randomness that the doctor doesn't actually know what it is. It's some sort of virus. They have said that I've just been working too hard and that I need to relax a little. So that's fun. That's always my favorite, being told it's time to relax. Anyway, welcome. For those of you that missed me last week, I missed you guys too. It's really always a huge call for me to cancel a live stream. I love hanging out with you guys and checking out in the chat. Kay keeps removing her comments. I'm not quite sure what's going on there, Kay. Welcome. We've got Sally, who is modding for us today. Good morning to Kelly and Freaky. I think Kathy was the first one to chat. Good morning, Kathy. Thank you for being the first one in the comments. Hey, Tracy Brennan, welcome to the chat. So I've got all the devices going. I think everything's running. I think the audio should be good. You guys, you remember how like a couple of weeks ago the audio was like a nightmare and we did not know what had happened? No idea. Reboot, audio perfect. So live streaming, huh? Good morning, Jen Homewood and Margaret. Hey, everybody who's jumping into the live stream. Today's going to be a little bit, look, I'm going to say different. It's not really that different. The difference is going to be, I'm going to be doing it for a bit shorter today. So instead of our normal 2 hours, I'm going for 1 hour. And yeah, so I've got a few things to chat about and talk about that's happened in this it's probably last 2 weeks because my brain has lost track of time. I've got Squish mail that arrived and I've got a book that arrived. If you guys follow me on any other social medias, you'll know which book I'm talking about. And a Chow Goo order arrived. So if we run out of things to do, I've got some pricing to do and I can chat while I do some pricing. I already updated the website. Not Chow Goo, Clover. It's right here in front of me. I still don't know words. It's going to be a good day. It's going to be a good day. All right, I'm just going to have a quick scroll through the chat here. Where are we? I've read those ones. So Kay just keeps retracting her messages. I don't know what's going on there, Kay. I hope everything's all right. Tracy Brennan checking it out but didn't see it on his profile. It's a great pattern. That's cool. What are words? That's right, Sally. Why are words important? I don't know. Words hard. Spanichick, welcome. Welcome. Spanichick's got a big weekend coming up, haven't you, Kim? I think you're going to have an awesome time, and I'm kind of sad I'm not going, but I'm not going for one very important reason, that I'll be teaching at Banyo's Yarn Bowl. I'll be teaching a beginner knitter class, so if you are signed up for that, I'll see you Saturday afternoon. So many things are coming up and happening, so many things. Make sure you're following, if you're a crocheter and you live in Australia, make sure you are following the Australian Crochet Guild. They got some seriously good announcements about to pop. So go and make sure you're following over there so you can be in the know. There's some fun things happening. They have already announced that their conference is happening in June. So I've booked my accommodation. Have you booked yours? So I'll be there. I'm teaching. Yeah, it will be fun. It will be a fun time. I have also applied to have a stall, so fingers crossed, everybody, I get to have a stall as well. And then if we get to do that, then, fingers crossed, Kim can come too, and she can man the stall while I'm teaching. Words are funny things to play with. Yes, they are, Freaky, and you are like supreme at them. So you on the same vacation as Crochet O'Clock? She only do a 1 hour live stream? I have no idea. I was asleep, so I slept through everything. I've slept through all of the things. I'm just double checking it's not my internet that's glitching. I seem to be going okay. Can everyone in the chat let us know if it's running fine for you guys? It seems to be running all right here for me. One of the things sometimes it's good to do is to reboot. Sorry, Tracy, but that tends to be what I have to do, and it's awkward when I've already gone live and I really need to reboot, and I'm like, oh. So it's a tough one. Spanish Chick will be there as fake Chantel. We need a shirt that says I'm not Chantel because we look so similar, Kim. So similar. Stream is running fine for Sally. It's running good for Kathy. Awesome. awesome. Hey, Whisper SDI. Welcome to the chat. So, I've not been well. And it's one of those strange things. I thought it was my iron because it was, because of how I was feeling and the lethargy and the headaches. It's all very iron-esque for me. And it's all good. Everything's good. Iron's great. It's just, I'm tired. I'm very, very tired to the point where for a few days there, I'm getting better now where in the morning I've got more energy and I can actually get up and get moving and things like that. So I think I'm coming out the other end, which is nice. But one of the problems that I had was that I would just sleep for 20 hours a day. I would get up, I would sort of mumble some words to my family, I would eat some food, and then I would sit in a chair, and without realizing it, I'd actually fall asleep. The other Chantel has longer hair unless she's had a haircut. I think her hair is longer. Yeah, the other Chantel. We're totally doppelgangers. This is going to be a thing now. We need shirts, Kim. We need shirts. Hey, Holly, how are you? So, all right. Should we start with the book or the Squish mail? Because I got stuff here. I've got cameras and I can, hopefully they work. Fingers are crossed. My internet has been doing something a little odd. So if I drop out, it might take me a few seconds because I will need to actually boot back up using my phone internet. So if I drop out, like completely disappear for more than a few seconds, just hang tight and I'll restart the stream. All right. Hey, Lisa, it's been ages since I've seen you in a live. Squishmail is good. Book. Kim is blonder. Well, for now. No, I think even after what I'm planning on getting done, I think you'll be blonder. Squishmail is good. Book. Oh, gosh, you guys just start with everything, Freaky says. Thank you for narrowing that down. You're awesome. So awesome. Such a good friend. Something else I should probably just do is just, that. Louis, hello buddy. Louis decided he wanted to hang with me during live stream. At some stage I may have to get up and let him out because he might just start going like puppy crazy because he does that. But I brought him some toys. He's got his chewy leopard and he's got his ball with a string. I don't know why, but you know, he likes the string. But he's just sitting there. So if you see any movement behind me, that is that. I wonder if we know anyone who could do shirts. I mean, I know. It's a tough one, Kim. It's a tough one. Hope that good don't get you on the way in. Okay. Oops. Just realized that's in the shot. Didn't know that was in the shot. Making sure I just don't push it off the edge of the table. Sweet as brew. All right. Look, I'm going to start the Squish because the Squish is on the top of the pile. So let's start with the Squish. He is lying on my, yeah. But him adorable. Look, how could you say no? How could I say no? Don't lay on the blanket. Him so cute. I just about need. Look. I was this far from setting up Louis Cam today. Honestly, I've just realised. Everybody, don't forget to jump into your live chat. Mine was on top chat. So yeah, but yeah, no, he's adorbs, and he's not chewing on the little. The last time I tried to have him in for a live stream, I had to kick him out because you know the little flickering tea lights that are over there. Bing, bing, bing. He was gnawing on them, so, you know, couldn't have that. Snowy is inside sleeping on the big couch. She didn't want to come out. So she's comfy, so I didn't want to disturb her while she's comfy, whereas Louis just followed me. He is adorable as long as, yeah. So Sally's having a play on words. Louis is what's called a Havapoo or a Havanese miniature poodle cross. And he will actually probably not get that much bigger than what he is now, will you, buddy? He's like, oh, what is that? I hear noises. Oh, things going on. Must check it out. Yeah, so he's a Havanese poodle cross. So we're still working out which bits are which. He doesn't seem to be able to jump. Like, he can jump, but he can't jump up onto the couch, if that makes sense. So he can like, he plays in the yard and he's a bit jumpy and he swings around and things like that. But when it comes to actually running up and jumping onto the couch, he just sort of face plants into the side of it and slides down. It's very, very Looney Tunes. So yarn things. Let's go to, we have our Redbubble second camera. I have Squish mail from Good Loops. When they were having their, was it a birthday sale or something like that a couple of weeks back? This only arrived yesterday. The mail from the US is terrible. I got a Christmas card from a friend in the US. They shipped it on the 30th of November. I got it yesterday. So I have got 11 balls of the same. It is Eco Fusion, which is the bamboo cotton yarn. I plan on making myself a nice little top out of it. Hopefully. I'll have a good look at the colour and see how I feel with it next to my bows. It's from Nurturing Fibers. We all know how I feel a bit about bamboo, and sometimes you make the decisions, okay? So it's a 50-50 bamboo cotton blend. It's in forest. I don't actually know if the dialects are all the same, but knowing them over at Good Loops, they are. So I've got these pretties. What I'm going to do is, this camera is good. This one's better with colour. So get my face out of the way so it can focus. There we go. So that's what we've got there. It's got sheen, it's got softness. It's going to be lovely. And I have 11 balls, so I should well and truly be able to make something, you know, decent sized. So it's gorgeous. It feels so nice. I've knitted with it before. I've got a couple of balls of some other colors. It's a bluey one and a peachy one. I don't know what their color names are. Fawn and I want to say Baltic. It's probably not a thing. But this is lovely, and I was really torn about this green because I really want a green is what it was. I want a green. I don't dye cellulose myself, so I like to buy all my cellulose yarns. And I love Stephanie, so anytime I can support Stephanie, I will. And so I grabbed this one. I was really after 12, but I got in a bit late to the sale and I managed to score 11. So hopefully it's enough to clothe this. So that is my Squish mail that I have received. It's a very nice, it's a pretty color. It is, it's a lovely green. It's really nice. What projects have I been working on, Tracy? Literally nothing. I tell a big fat lie. I tell an enormous lie. I actually did 4 rows on my queen, can you believe it? But the reality is, with how I've been feeling, following along with a really lame television show has been tricky. So I have not been crafting that much. I've just kind of been sleeping a lot. But the projects that I am like, want to get back into, my queen. I want to make my other social stitches pouch so we can have our draw and our prize and our giveaway where you get to choose either this one or the spotty one, and you get to have one of the skeins of yarn. You get to choose which skein of yarn and both sets of stitch markers. So I really want to get that done so that we can have that, because we're so close to being able to so close to 2K over on Instagram, you guys, and I'm so excited. And I just saw this morning we're so close to 5K here on YouTube. I'm just like, what? What's been going on? I don't put out a video and I get more subscribers. Like, is that saying we'll subscribe if you shut up? I mean, that's how it feels. Too bad we don't have Wonka Vision so we could squish it. Oh, I know, Tracy, I know. So am I going to crochet? No, I want to knit a top with this. I want to knit like a t-shirt, basically. So Eco Fusion, I got this from Good Loops in the US. She has really good shipping to Australia. Yeah, I love dealing with Good Loops. I love dealing with Stephanie. See, that's where this came from. I was trying to say Stephanie. So yeah, it was really inexpensive. It was like $6.50 a ball. Here in Australia, Australian retailers try and sell it for like $12, $13 a ball, like Australian, and the US dollar is not that strong in Australia, so it actually definitely works out better buying it in the US. It's a really, it's got a beautiful feel to it. Honestly, it's so soft. So soft. So yeah, I'm just having a quick look. Oh, thank you, Spanner Chick. Threw that in. Through the link in for Good Loops, so you can go and check it out and see what other. And there's other. She's got, like, I got the Eco Fusion, but there's other blends as well from Nurturing Fibers, which I also love. The zip. Were you talking about the zip on this bag here, Tracy? This rainbow zip. I'm very proud of myself. So I'm going to be putting like all sorts of disclaimers out on this rainbow zip. I mean, there's 2 zips and they're both super cute. And this one says handmade on the zip pull, and it's like cute as. So yeah, it's I'm definitely going to be having to put out all sorts of, like, I am a beginner sewer. Okay, if it falls apart, you can't get upset at me because I'm a beginner sewer, and I had some good times with this one. I learned some real cool stuff. Like, I'd never sewn with cork before. That was new. I've sewn with vinyl before, but just once. And yeah, I've done some zips before. I'm getting more confident with zips. I'm not super excited about zips, but I'm definitely more confident. But anyway, so that's that. And there's a chance you could win that. So keep an eye over on the Fiberific Instagram page. Whisper says, from an experienced sewer, it looks good. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. The book. Okay, good call, Rebecca. All right, I'm just going to make it so Louis can't get into my yarn. How's he going over there? He's snoozing for now. You know, don't get... He has these, like, power down modes where it's like he'll run around like a complete lunatic for hours, and then he just lays and just stops. So yeah, and then he'll stop for a good couple of hours, and then it's like he's recharged his batteries and off he goes. All right, the book is this amazing Star Wars book, Knitting the Galaxy. Now, I'm going to be doing a full proper video, just standalone by itself, but because you guys are here live with me hanging out, I'm going to give you a quick rundown on my feels of this book. I love this book so much. So yeah, I love it so much. Tracy, I'm not sure if you are live. You might need to just double check that you're scrubbed right across. You might be a couple of minutes, a minute behind. Anyway, so, Knitting the Galaxy. This has been put together by Tanis Gray. She has not designed all of the designs, okay? Now, for some reason in my brain, I thought she had, and I thought, oh my God, look at all this talent. But no, she has compiled it. And she's an amazing knitwear designer in itself. I want to say the quality and the feel of this book are amazing, honestly. I don't know what I was expecting, but this is an official book, okay? So Disney and Lucasfilms are all on board. So there's something that some of you who are here know, and it is that I feel really strongly about people nicking other people's intellectual property. Me and Stephanie are on the same page in that regard. So when people are like, oh, what does it matter if I just make a baby Yoda and sell them? It matters. You don't own the intellectual property, and if you get pinged, you deserve to get pinged. And I have the same discussion with YouTubers who want to use other people's clips in their videos and want to use other people's music in their videos, and are all like, oh, it's not fair that we get pinged for having music in the background. I'm like, you don't own it. You can buy access to music. There's tons of free stuff. Go and use that. No, but I want this top 40 song. Well, you know, fork out the thousands of dollars to be legally allowed to have access to it. Sorry, Kim, you could add that to my list of things that fire me up. There seems to be a few of them this week. Is it the same one that made the Harry Potter knitting book? I think so. I'd have to double check, honestly. I think it is. I do think it is. Now, I love a lot of these patterns, and some of the patterns I'm a bit like, it looks a bit like what you want it to be. And some of them are just really clever. Now, I've got to be really careful because I don't want to be giving away any of the pattern information. So I'm going to do this and just be all like, here we go. Here's the porgs. Come on, light glare. Let's not be light glary. The porgs are probably one of the ones that I'm not the biggest fan on. I love porgs. I've got porgs oven mitts that a friend gave me, and I've got like lots of stuff. This is not that porgish. I'm just gonna see. They had photos of the legit porg. There he is there. I'm just trying to keep the pattern itself hidden. There you go. That's a legit porg, right? Do they look the same to you? No. But you know what? That's about the only one that I'm a bit like, meh, at. Everything else, I'm just like, oh, I love it. So I'm just trying to be very careful. Here's a baby Yoda. It's a little pocket Yoda. It's not actually baby Yoda. It's Yoda. Okay. It does. It looks like ponytails. My husband was actually like, is that supposed to be a Leia squishy? And I was like, no. Yeah. So Cypher needs a luxurious pillow in the shape of a PS5. Wow. Gail Smith. I'm so sorry to read that. I really am. I'm very sorry. I'm going to keep going. Sorry, Gail. It's a bit of a shock to read things like that, but yeah. We've got things like actual, like official video, like photos from the movies, things like that as well. I'm just looking for something else. There's a Wookiee. Okay, I got to see if I can find the toy Wookiee. Where is he? There we go. He's a bit cute. He's a bit weird, but he's a bit cute. Yeah. So that we've got the Wookiee. There's a Death Star, which I love. Oh, come on, like glary bits. Stop being so glary. Oh, hang on. Let me just see if I can. No, it's not that light that's glaring. It's one of these others. Stinky. Can't change that. All right. Death Star looks amazing. I don't know, what would I use it for though? Like really, it's a ball. It's gonna be 25 centimeters or 14 inches. Oh no, sorry, that's a diameter. It's gonna be big. All right, that's a big Death Star right there. I mean, the Death Star is pretty big. Then we've got some costume replicas, which I actually really love the idea of. So I'm just seeing here, we've got Skywalker jacket. Not my idea of a good time, but you know, cool. I mean, I get it. I'm just skipping through. Here we go. Princess Leia's snow gillet. I like this. This I like. Oh, come on. Glary bits. There we go. And so we've got that one, which is a bit different than what she's actually wearing. I think there we go. There we go, side by side. It's a similar shape, you know, but hers was the puffy jacket. So, you know, it's one of the things. Freaky says, I'm not attempting to make one unless I can fit a planet. There's Ray's waistcoat and arm wraps, another one that I like the idea of. And I'm just going to keep scrolling. Why am I calling it scrolling? Padme's battle wrap. I love that idea. Like this, and there's one, I'm going to find, here we go, inspired apparel where you've got a lot of the, like the Jedi pullover. Like seriously, that is hardcore. I would wear that. I would wear it. That's not a moon. It's a space station. There's an Ewok hood. Did they get a photo of that on a kid? They did. Yes, that looks so amazing. That's adorable. I think that's so cute. And then we've got that scarf, the Starfighter scarf. Starfighter makes me think of a different movie, honestly. Sorry guys, I'm just trying not to break her IP. We've got the lightsaber socks, which I think are very cute. Not for me again. Seriously cute. This one I would wear in a heartbeat. TIE fighter hat and mittens. I am in. All in. I would buy a pom-pom though. I would see if the pom-pom lady that we love, whose name I can't remember, if someone can tell me when I go to buy pom-poms, she does some teal ones. So I would probably do it in grey and teal because they're my favourites. They're my favourites. Hey Arctic Wolves, we're just having a quick sneaky peek at the new Knitting Star Wars book. So we've got the Millennium Falcon cowl, which looks adorable. It looks very chunky, very warm. Oh yeah, there's nothing there that you can't, there we go, I'll cover that. And I like, oops, charts. Faraway Galaxy mittens. I've got C3PO. I love C3PO. There we go. Oh, wow. Okay. That's really clever. They have, gosh, that is such a cool thing. I didn't even notice that the other day when I was looking in it. Wow. What about your Clover pom-pom maker? Yeah, but I prefer the nice ones. Now, when I first saw this one, the Clover, because Clover right here, the Chancellor Palpatine scarf, I'm looking at it thinking, that's a stretch? But, I'm just double checking I'm not, here we go. You can kind of see it here. And they've gone for the same shaping in the detail. Very clever. Designers are very clever. There's the Affinity cowl. There's some Yoda mitts, which I just think are adorable. I'm just seeing, no, there's no Yoda mitt pictures where I can show you that don't give away pattern stuff, but they look adorable on little kids. There is a amazing Rebel Alliance shawl. I mean, I can see that in my future. I can see it. So, yeah. But yeah, so many cute things. R2-D2 mittens. The quality of the paper is phenomenal. The quality of the photos is phenomenal. They're very clear about what it does. I haven't made anything out of it yet, so I'm not certain, but I know Tanis, and she wouldn't have put it in the book if it wasn't good. So I 100% recommend this. And before you guys run out and buy it, I have affiliate links if you're interested in supporting me, Chantel. I nearly referred to myself in the third person. Over on my Instagram, the link in my bio has the US affiliate and an Australian affiliate. So if you want to go and grab that, that is, yeah, it's obviously high gloss paper. Yeah, makes it really hard under all these lights to show it. It'll be a fun one for when I'm doing the full review, to try and get some good B-roll and it not like flaring. I could try and make it flare in like the right spot and be all like arty. It's not me. That's not me. Okay, so that's the book. That's the book. So we've got our book. I've got more books coming. I've got some fun things coming. Because Fiberific's doing a bit of a pivot this year, there's going to be some reviews of things that I can buy off online to see if it is worth buying, and I'll let you know if it is good or not, hot or not. See, you got hot or not, you've got bin it and trash it, you've got people who are doing other things in other industries, and I don't know what to call it for us. We'll have to think of a nice way of like buy it or ditch it or something like that. I don't know. Any suggestions would be greatly appreciated. Honestly, my brain doesn't work, so send them through to me so I can read them when I'm feeling better. All right, so here we go. Now, if you guys like Fiberific things, we've got our beautiful Fiberific cases and all of our Redbubble bits and bobs. I don't have a cup in here. I grabbed a dodgy, boring cup out of my kitchen today. I didn't grab one of my good cups because I wasn't thinking. So, but if you want your own Fiberific cup, this is the Hedge of Ninja, or you can get it the plain ninjas on it. All sorts of options, but again, just here in the scrolly bit that's going across the bottom here. Hang on. Here it is here. That's the website to go and get it. Also linked in my Instagram feed as well. Knit it or not it. I like that freaky, but it narrows us down to knitting, doesn't it? Because some of these ones are, the first one I've got is actually crochet. I'm looking over here because I can see it. I already bought it, but I'm not going to share it with you just yet. You have to come back for that. So, does Tannis Gray only do knitting books? I think she does. I'm not 100% certain. But I think she's a knitwear designer, so she tends to do knitting books. All right, I'm going to be doing something very exciting now. Are you ready? Ready to have your mind blown? We're pricing stock. So keep chatting in the chat and asking questions, and I will jump in here and put pricing stickers. Now, if you're in Australia and you want one of these hooks, that I've already updated the website. So they are already there. If you're not in Australia and you don't want these hooks, it's fine. Or even if you're in Australia and you don't want the hooks, it's fine. So what I've been doing is been ordering in some stock for some events. So we've got Bendigo coming up, hopefully, as long as the borders don't close or any scary COVID stuff happens. We've got the Crochet Guild, which there's some stuff coming out, but for early Secret Squirrel access, I will be teaching, I think I may have over-ordered. Please, if you need 4.5 mil hooks, just hit me up, because I accidentally ordered 12 instead of 6. But yes, so yeah, there's a few here, just a couple. But yeah, so I will be teaching the Tunisian washcloth, which some of you have already seen. So it's this guy here. I'll be teaching you how to do this using a standard crochet hook. So I'll be teaching you how to do this using just some beautiful cotton. And then also I'll be teaching a support spindling class, how to spindle using the Turkish spindles. So we've got some fun stuff coming up. Yeah, it's going to be good. I'm looking forward to it. I've already booked my accommodation, like I said before. And yeah, it's going to be fun. We've got, at this stage, I can't announce too much, but I'm going to be there. I'll be there. Stitch it or ditch it. I like that. I do like that. I like that a lot, actually. Stitch it or ditch it. Can somebody send that to me in a message so I don't forget it? I'm not kidding, you guys. I wish I was kidding at how bad my brain is right now, but like, words are hard. And I went into the kitchen. My husband and daughter were talking to me, and they asked the simplest question, and they're both standing there staring at me waiting for the answer. And I was just like, sorry, what? What did you ask? So yeah, that's great. Hey Chopper, welcome to the chat. So Chopper has put up a new video of a Pokemon cake, if you want to go and check that out. I love it. It's so adorable. Not the biggest Pokemon follower, so I can't remember the exact name, but it's the fish one. It's a fish. It's a goldfish. Kim, what's the goldfish called? Kim's a Pokemon lover. But yeah, no, it's cool. I had a really big chat with my mum the other day, and it was really nice, and I'm really glad I still can do that. So, Magikarp. Oh, thanks, Chopper. I feel bad that I didn't remember it. But, and Kim's tossed it in. There we go, because Kim knows her Pokies, her Pokemons. All right, I'll put these back in their box now. I probably should have just done 3 at a time. That would have made sense, wouldn't it? Yes is the answer. Yes, because I just poke them back in their boxes for safe storage. Shelby would be disappointed. What, that I couldn't remember Magikarp? Oh no, I don't want to disappoint Shelby. She's lovely. So Shelby is a new friend that I've made over on Clubhouse, which is this amazing voice app for just chatting with people. At the moment, only open to people on iOS. Thank goodness I have an iPad, because I don't have an iPhone. It's invitation only at the moment, but it's going to open up soon, and it's going to open up to Android soon as well. So yeah. Dizzy said that her mum's moved to physical awesome. Don't listen to Chantel, she'll trap you in. Chopper is blaming me for his new addiction of Clubhouse. Honestly, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. Like, what more can I say to that? Oh dear. Oh, we got a few 5.5s as well. So what's happened is, because there was a massive delay, and there's still a massive delay on getting some Clover stuff over from Japan, I had put in a few different orders over the last few months, and they're slowly filling all the back orders, and I hadn't realized that I had ordered the 4.5s twice and the 5.5s twice and the 7s twice. So I have a lot of those. I'm still waiting on my sets. I've been told April. Not her fault, but listen to that giggle. Yeah, absolutely. Toad's not my fault. Yeah, so the sets aren't coming until at least April, which is frustrating. But at least we're starting to get some of the other orders filled, and other bits of stock are coming in. So I've just recently put in a whole pile of new clips and stitch markers and chibis. They came in the other week, so they're all in. They're all already on the website, so you can go and check out the Clover stuff over on the Fiberific website. We've got tons of stock in. We're still waiting on a few things though, so not everything I ordered is in, but we're getting there. Did someone say 2.5 mils? No, we've got 3s, 3 mils, and but I think there's 2.5 mils in stock. It's like, you'd have to go and check. I can't see them from here. I have the wrong glasses on. I have the glasses for this on, not the glasses for over there. Uh-oh, Gummy Bear's talking to me again. That's terrible. You saw me glaze over. Thank you, Chopper. That's kind of what's been happening. I'll be mid-thought, and then the thought just goes gone. 7 mil ones are $12.50. So this is my very tricky way that I price things. Very old school. I just print out sheets of the right. Oh, I should have probably used up the end of that one before I started on that one. That's smart. $12.50. Size 7s. It's a Pokemon. I don't know what a Sobble is either, if that makes you feel any better. It probably doesn't. It probably doesn't. That would be a no then. Spanichick says that there's 5 by 2.5 mils in stock. Thank you, Spanichick, for checking. Yeah, I'm trying to get a lot of the stock up, especially considering I'm going to the Crochet Guild conference. I would like, if I'm able to have a stall, to have lots of crochet hooks available for people. Yeah, and especially in the sizes that I need for my workshop, just in case people need them. Because, you know, we all pack our bags with the best intent and then get somewhere and realize, oh, stink, I forgot something uber important. And now I can't do the like, seriously, how hard is this? I can't do the thing because I forgot one simple little thing. The 10 mil hooks. The thing with Clover is after 6 or 6.5 mil, they change over to a plastic. And I hate plastic hooks. Like, I have to put it out there. I hate plastic hooks. But I don't mind these. These have got no seams. They're very smooth. I have no problems with anything sticking to them, which is what normally happens with plastic hooks. What did I hear? See, I thought I saw Chintamani's name there for a second. If Chintamani's in the chat, can you send me a message? Whisper says, always forgetting scissors. That's why now I have 8. Yeah, I'm like, I don't even want to talk. I've got 3 pairs of scissors just on this table. 13. Sally said, oh, Sally's having a sale as well over on her website. So you can check her stuff out as well. Dizzy says, I don't mind the pony hooks, otherwise I hate the plastic. Yep. And that's the thing, we all have our preferences for what we like to work with. He's asleep. Hang on. I'm just going to go to the big screen. Big screen. And then I'm going to go this way. Look. Total snooze. He's having a total snooze. Chintamani's listening but typing. But Chintamani, send me a message. I've been going through some stuff out here where my brain works and found all that yarn you wanted. I had it tucked away. So, yeah. Yeah, back to, oh no, we don't need to go back down because there's nothing else here. All right, cool. So I'll drink some coffee. Has anyone got a question for me that maybe my stupid half working brain can, you know, deal with? You should have seen him this morning, Whisper. He was just running up and down the side of our house, and it's like 25 meters. It's like boom, 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 and was just every time we tried to grab him, he'd be like ha ha ha, and just run in the opposite direction. He was having a good time. He just was having a real good time. So yeah. If there is a Clover product that you would like and that I don't have on my website or that I'm out of stock on, send me a message. I've got more coming. I ordered a Clover Soft Touch 3.5. When I got it, there were 2 of them stuck together. I let them know, but never heard back. That looks like you scored yourself an extra hook is what that turned out to be. So that's awesome. Just popping that down. Oh, uh-oh. I spoke too soon. Oh no, he just wiggled. Kelly says, I've unraveled some knitting and the yarn is now kinked. Do you wash before trying to reuse? It depends. So the problem with kinked yarn is it gives you a false sense of gauge. And so if you are knitting something that needs to be a specific size, or you're, you know, iffy on if you'll have the right amounts at the end, what's going to happen is if you knit it up with the kinked yarn, it's going to, when you wash it, it's going to spread out. So I hate to say it, I do tend to rewash it if it's something that I care that much about. Now, if it is something like some acrylic and that I'm making blankets with, I don't care. I don't rewash that. But if it's yarn that I want to then reuse and make a top or a shawl or something that needs to be more closely knitted, I give it a wash. So I put it into a hank. So if you don't have a Swift, you can just put two chairs at the dining table and wrap them around each other. Get them fairly close together, because otherwise you're going to have problems later. You don't want it more than a meter and a half, sort of the whole circumference of your yarn. Wrap it up, tie it off in at least 4 different spots. Rest it in a bowl of just warm water with some just hand soap in it. Just gentle soap, unless you've got some delicate wash, which I highly recommend. And just let it sit there, because you're not cleaning it, you're just getting the memory back into it. And then just hang it up. Once it comes, squeeze out the water, don't wring it, just squeeze the water out. So put your skein in your hand as much as you can and squish it down. Then lay it in a towel and sort of just lean on it a bit to get the majority of the water out. And then I just put it over one of the ties over the neck of a coat hanger and hang it on the clothesline. And then it will be, the weight of the wet wool is enough. It still will be a little wavy, but it won't be anywhere near as kinky, and it will give you a better gauge. Does that make sense? I hope it made sense. I think she means 2 hook. I thought it was 2 hook packets. Yeah, it's wool and I want to make a jumper. Yeah, I would definitely give that a wash for sure. Kelly, I have a parcel nearly ready for you as well. All the things that have been delayed for so damn long are nearly ready to go. So those of you that have been waiting patiently and impatiently, there's some that are waiting a little impatiently, but most of you have been waiting so beautifully patiently that there's little extras in parcels. So they were an individual. So yeah, 2 totally usable hooks. You've scored. It's, if they haven't gotten back to you, then winner chicken dinner. I'm just having some water. Did I wear it? No. Good. Yay, I'm not 5. So, not today. So, sometimes I take a sip of water and it doesn't all go in my mouth and wets my shirt. It's great. It's such a good feeling. You don't feel bored at all. I'm just having a little look around. We did a little bit of pricing I wanted to do. I really feel like making sure that I could live stream this morning has made it so I got some things completed. Yesterday I shipped out a whole pile of orders and then laid down and had a sleep for a few hours. Today we're live streaming. All the orders are out, so I don't need to worry about that today. So that is good. And then I'll be having some more sleep. So what I've been doing is to try and get through this sort of virus of whatever it is. I just have to just rest. So I get stuff done and then I rest, because there were some days there where there was just all resting and no getting stuff done because I couldn't get stuff done. Kim says that she doesn't use the lids. I find I spill more with the lid than without. All right, I'm taking the lid off because I agree with you. Whisper fell in love with some sheepies yarn. Which one? Which one? What have you got? Tell us. Yeah, we all want to know. We're all yarn lovers. He's still sleeping. I just want to go over and scratch his tummy, but I know if I do that, it's going to wake him up and he might go hypo and try and eat candles and all the other things that he tries to do. I have a tendency to try and breathe in water when I drink it too fast. Oh, that's not good. I don't recommend that. Without lid, you can feel when you've tipped too much. I think that's what it is. And also, these particular lids are weird. There's a big lippy bit, so it's good for carrying it. I don't have to worry about sploshing. Our Tribe. I haven't seen that one. I'll have to have a look. Is there anything else around that you guys want to see? That because my brain is totally not working. So let me know if there's something behind me or something that you want up close, and I'll bring it forward and you can have a look at. You can drink on the move. Yes, that's why. It's a 70% superwash with a 30% polyamide. Gosh, that sounds nice. It sounds nice and soft. I would like to have a pat. I like the sound of that one. I love Sheepy's Chunky Monkey Great Stitch definition. I don't think I've played with that one either. It turns out I haven't played with much Sheepies. I think I've used their just a couple of theirs. I have not heard back from P4A yet. I do not know who have purchased my Yarns of Deliciousness. It will be it will take a little while. It takes them a little while to usually get the perks out. So it'll come, and then once I know, I will ship them all out. So yeah, I can't, and even then, I could probably specify some countries, but that's about it. Super soft and has amazing color work. Okay, I'll have to have a look into that one. Our Tribe. I don't have a piece of paper. I will not remember that. Whisper says, I'm Dutch, so I can get it in pretty much any yarn shop here. Right. Well, I can't. I'll just go with that. There's a couple of yarn stores that have a couple, like a few parts of their ranges, but from what I've heard, it's pretty decent stuff. Spanish Chick says, I've not crocheted since last year when I finished the pink and grey baby blanket. Yeah, it's a tough one, Kim. Like, you worked really hard, and that was on a short time frame, and you pulled it out a couple of times. So that was a big job for you. Jen loves the Clover Soft Touch. Are they the Poopy Golds? The Soft Touch or the Poopy Golds, right? I don't like them as much as the Amours. I'm doing a rainbow blanket for my grandbaby out of Chunky Monkey. It's very soft. I'm going to have a look. I don't really do much with chunky yarns, but I see some of them and I'm just like, that looks total squishable, and I need to have that part of my life. Also, I live in the subtropics, so it is not really... I only want to go to Bendigo or somewhere a bit more colder that I get to use things. I tend to make things a lot out of 4-ply or like sport weight, and also a little bit of DK or 8-ply. Hang on, I'm going to say... Oh, goodness me. Sorry. and a lot of cottons and silks and things like that. So is that one of the new Margicraft bobbins you spy behind me? It is. I'll go get it. Hang on. This is their jumbo plastic. I love these plastic bobbins. Honestly, I think they are so much nicer than the brown ones. And you couldn't get a jumbo in plastic. You could only get the jumbo in the wood, which made them really expensive. And these are really inexpensive for their jumbos. Modem cut out of me, bless this knit. Thank you, Freaky. I appreciate that. And Knit Spin Girls and Spanner Chick. So I really like it. I think it's great. It's also a lot less weight. So when you load it up, you don't have to change your tension so much to fill it. I think they're great personally. I really think they're very, very good. And actually, I think I was looking on my website and I think I had 0 of these where I actually have one. So I'll have to have a look. How much can it hold? Now that's going to really depend on what spinning you do. But for me, I tend to spin 4-ply, like 4-ply or sport weight yarn. And I can fit 200 grams. Oh, keyboard slid down, everybody. That's all it was. It just shocked me. So I can fit 200 grams of sport weight. So I can spin 100 grams onto each bobbin and then ply them together. And I ply onto the jumbos. So yeah, so that's this guy. Do they fit on the Margicraft gem wheel? They do if you have if you have a plying flyer or a wild flyer, because they're wider, so you need their wider flyer. But they fit on the shaft, no problems. You just have to have the flyer to fit. Yeah. So and these are so light. They're super light. So it makes them inexpensive to ship as well, which is great. I can ship a few together for under 500 grams, which is nice. So with Margicraft, all of their bobbins fit on all of their wheels, except for they've got their enormous bobbins that only fit on their overdrive head. But all of their plastic bobbins, so and everything from like the baby bobbin, the lace weight bobbins, all the way through stylus bobbins, jumbo bobbins, as long as you've got the correct flyer, it will fit. So So we need planes to use these. Yes, yeah, Freaky, you need a plane to use one. But yeah, no, I like it. I've got a jumbo flyer. I normally keep my jumbo flyer on my spinning wheel, and because you can use your jumbo flyer with your small bobbins, and so I'll have a standard bobbin on with a jumbo flyer flying around. It's probably not, proper. Have you met me? And then I can just change over to this, no problems. I don't have to look for the other bobbin. I'm waiting for that bobbin. I got my fingers in it. I can fling it around as much as I want. It's not going anywhere. So, but I will put it down now that we've said this. I will put it down. So yeah, so that is a Margicraft flyer. Margicraft jumbo plastic bobbin. They're great. Just got hold of a USA yarn, super fine, 800 meters. Any ideas for a project in crochet? Is that lace weight? So 800 meters. Yeah, that looks good for the aura. Yes, it's been designed to fit the aura. It's got the little holes. So on an aura, you've got to have little pinholes, and this has got it. So yes, it can fit on the aura as well. So you think it's a lace weight for crochet? You really haven't narrowed it down that much. Do you want to make a garment, or do you want to make a shawl, or do you want to like 800 meters? It can go quite a long way even in crochet. So, yeah. Chintami does the same thing. Keeps her jumbo flyer on even with standard bobbins. Yeah, I agree with you. I don't know if it makes a difference. I haven't noticed any difference in my spinning. Tablecloth, cafe curtain. Yeah, see? Kim's out there. She's coming up with all the ideas. Good job, Kim. Well done. Oh, I accidentally tapped a thing. Sorry. touch my mouse, which luckily just changed the camera angle and not ended the stream or something equally as great. A garment for Bubba. Well, I mean, like, the reality is lace weight is more than one garment for Bubba. Like, if you're making like a little top or a little dress or whatever, then it's going to go a long way. 800 meters is going to go a very long way. That's more than one garment for the Bubba. But I would just hit Ravelry, honestly. Lace weight, go into the search, go crochet, lace weight, put in your meterage, and it will just it'll just give you so many choices. You can even choose apparel and then baby, and it can narrow it right down for you. Ravelry's fantastic like that. Chintami says it makes no difference with spinning, just lets you easily use a jumbo bobbin when you need to without having to change flyers all the time. Absolutely. Hey Gabby, it's great to see you. We are having a short stream today for those that are just jumping in, because I'm still not 100%, and my brain is starting to be all like, ugh, words, yeah. Spanish Chick says, just keep going on a skirt until you run out. I mean, you could make yourself a beautiful crochet skirt with 800 meters, just saying. Jen says they are the poopy golds. Okay, all right. So yeah, so we've got, I am running out of steam a little, sorry. I kind of knew last night when I was like, really, like, I really want to live stream tomorrow. And my husband's like, you're not going to make 2 hours. I'm like, oh no, I know I'm not going to make 2 hours. I'm going to push for 1. I'm going to really do 1 hour and see how we go. So, and it's not just like, it's even just talking has been hard. He's been working from home and he comes out to talk to me and I'm just sort of sitting there like, I don't know, a fish or something, where it's just like, just staring at him like, and he'll be like, I'm not even going to ask you a question. I'm like, okay then. Yeah. Blah has been me all day, all week for that matter. Yeah, it's been, yeah. It's, and I'm finding very, very frustrating is probably more my biggest issue, is that I'm getting frustrated with, like, I want to do things. I want to, you know, like, I'm not, well, I could be sitting and crocheting and watch TV with no guilt, and I've got my crochet in my lap, and then I kind of just fall asleep. And it's just like, oh, so frustrating. Rebecca got her COVID vaccine today, and she's kind of tired. Yeah, I've heard that some people get a bit tired after it. Game Widow got tangled in her plying. Oh no! You did prizing, you did a live stream. I'd say you were very productive today. I feel quite productive for this 1 hour of work that I have done. And also we have the same combo because he doesn't listen. There's a bit of that. There's definitely a bit of that. Yeah. P.S. Don't spin with your long hair loose. Yeah, no. Don't spin with your short hair loose if you can get it up and out of your face. Absolutely. Kathy's got to wait for a while for hers. Yeah, I think Australia's taking a really long time to roll theirs out. So, you know, who knows when I'll get mine. I am not on any priority list. So, but, you know, it'll come when it comes, and I'll be, by then I'll have worked out all the ingredients and double check I'm not allergic to it, and then it'll be good. But yeah, no, I did a lot today. We talked about Squish, and we talked about the Star Wars book and our prize that we've got coming up for our Instagram thing. The delay on that is my brain, because I need to sew the second option. So the spotty bag, it's nearly done, but it's not all done. So yeah. Whisper says I got my Monday being a bit tired and achy and bleg since. Yeah, some people get nothing. Like, there's all these people that are like, I feel great, I feel fine. And I'm like, I'm so happy for them. I really am. I'm so glad that for the majority of people it's fine. And a lot of people can go straight back to work and all that sort of thing. Oh, we did. We talked about Fuzzy Puppy. He's over there sleeping. He's snoozling. The aircon in here is just sort of finally starting to chill down, so he's probably getting a bit cold. So yeah. It's one of those things. But anyway, everybody, it has been awesome, and I'm so glad that you could all jump in for this short live stream today, and I really appreciate you coming and keeping me company while I priced some stock and swooned over my yarn purchases. Swoonage. And I just have to say, Stephanie's right. Her yarn smells really good. Because I bought it from somewhere else and it didn't have the smell. And this one has a smell. Like a good smell. Like a scent, not a stench. I should probably specify that better next time. Anyway, Whisper says the muscle ache in the arm is the worst for me. The rest is just meh. Look, I feel that way whenever I get any injection, to be honest. I'm not good with injections. My body doesn't like them. So, but yeah. So, I don't know. Claire says, feel better. Thank you, Claire. That green is stunning. I'm really looking forward to using it, but not till I feel better. Otherwise, I'm just going to be frogging it all the time. I plan on being here for next week for live stream, and I'll judge closer to the day if I can go for an hour or 2 hours. This time last week, I was asleep. There was no way a live stream was happening. Whereas this week, an hour. So maybe 2 hours next week, or maybe an hour and a half. We'll see how we go. But it's been so good, and I really appreciate you all coming in and hitting my website and checking out what I've got available for Clover, and hitting Redbubble and getting yourself your own cool Fiberific things and supporting me, even though I'm being meh and not doing all the things I'm supposed to be doing. So everyone who's been doing that, I just want to say a huge thank you, and I'll catch you all later. Be good. Goodbye.